Hi, kindergarten friends. I'm excited to be with you. Today, we're going to talk about how to do a simple graph. All right, here we go. Let's get started. Okay, you can see that I have it says count and graph. So we're going to count these shapes. We have our bumblebee, our fish, our ant, and our ladybug. The type of graph that we're going to make is a bar graph. Can you say that? Bar graph. Very good. So the first thing we have to do is we have to count up our bumblebees. Here's where our bumblebees are. We have to count those up. So how many do we have? Let's see. Let's count them. Ready? I see, count with me. 1, 2. I see 2 bumblebees. How many bumblebees are there? 1, 2. You're right, I see 2. Okay, so now what we do is we have to come down to the bumblebee. And each one of these boxes represents 1. So if I have 2 bumblebees up here, how many boxes am I going to color in? You're right, I'm going to color in 2. So I'm going to start up here. I'm going to draw my line, and I'm going to color in. Now, usually we'd color it nice and even, but I'm just going to put it in so that we know we have these 2 right here. Okay? Now we have to look at our fish, and we have to count them. How many fish do you see up at the top? I see 5. Did you get 5? Okay, so each box represents 1 fish. So how many boxes am I going to color in? You're right, I'm going to color in 5. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to color all the way up to the top on this one. So then I'm going to just start shading it in. Now, you could probably do a better job of coloring than what I'm doing. My marker's about ready to run out. And you could use a different color if you wanted to. Okay, so we've colored it in. How many fish did we see? We saw 5. Very good work. Now we're going to go next to my ant. How many ants do you see in that picture? You're right, you saw 1, and each box represents 1 ant. So how many boxes am I going to color in? Yes, I'm going to color in 1. So here we go. I'm going to color that 1 box in. Very good. Okay, now the last thing that we have to graph today is our ladybugs. How many ladybugs do you see up there at the top? I see 3. Okay, so each box represents how many ladybugs? 1. You're right. So how many am I going to color in? I'm going to color in 3. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to draw my line, and then I'm going to color in these 3 boxes. My paper is sliding, so let me color these in for you. Here we go. Okay, so we made a graph. Now we can look at our graph and we can answer some questions about our graph. So we counted them and then we colored in our graph, didn't we? Yes, we did. How many bumblebees did we see? 2. 1, 2. How many fish did we see? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many ants did we see? 1. How many ladybugs did we see? 1, 2, 3. Very good. Now we've made our graph. Now we can answer some questions about it. Let's look at the questions that I have here. Okay. Which one has the most? The bee, the fish, the ant, or the ladybug? Well, let's look at our graph. Okay, to see which one has the most, you look, where's the highest on my graph? Which one has the highest? You're right, it's the fish. So which one should we circle? We should circle the fish because the fish has the most. Very good. Which one has the least or the fewest? Let's look at our graph. Which one has the least amount colored in? You're right. It's the ant. Very good. So I'm going to circle that ant. Which one has more? Ooh, this is tricky. The ladybug has more than or bigger than the bee or the fish. So which one does the ladybug have more than? The bee oops, over here, or the fish? Which one does it have more than? You're right. It's more than the bee because the bee has 2 and the ladybug has 3. But the fish has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we can put on there which one has more. The ladybug has more than the bee or the fish. You're right. It has more than the bee. The next one. The bee has less than or is smaller than the ladybug or the ant. Which one is it? The bee is less than or smaller than the ladybug or the ant. You got it. It's the ladybug. And then how many ants do you need to equal the fish? Well, let's see. My ant has 1. How many does my fish have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if I wanted to get this the same as this, how many more boxes would I need to color in? 1, 2, 3, 4. So which number am I going to circle? You're right, I'm going to circle my 4 because I would need 4 more. Okay, friends, I have a challenge for you. I want you to make your own graph at home. Okay? Now, I want you to find out what is everybody's favorite color. It could be their favorite food. And then I want you to graph that of your family or whoever's in your house. And drop me a picture in the comments to see. Okay, I can't wait till next time. Bye.